Invincible that I need to watch, episode 4.
It's been a while.
Yeah, quite a lot happened in the last episode, actually.
You called Mom a pet.
20 years, and none of it was real. Only Mark, and you almost took him too.
Welcome to the world of the living, clone. Not this time.
Perils of dating a superhero, right? He's lucky he's cute.
She seems so much nicer this season.
Warning.
Oh dear.
Maybe I wasn't.
Then he
That
deserved
was
his
her.
fate.
Ooh. Sorry, that's funny to me. One, people, thems. I've got Invincible that I need to watch, episode 4. They might even be on episode 5 now. So the last episode I saw, let me see. So, Alan, the alien, was completely ripped apart by, what they call the Thingy Knights. The same people as Mark's dad. What they're called? Viltrumite. So the Viltrumites came and toyed with him like it was some kind of like toy, ripped him apart. But then the guy that he was, like the elder guy, it looks as though that he was the one that kind of betrayed him, which is just, it just sucks. Like it just sucks that he did that. But I can't tell whether he is now finito or not. And then it ended with Mark being asked to go to a different world to go and basically help save them from like a meteor shower, only to find out that the meteor shower that they need saving from, well, probably doesn't even. Well, I don't know if they need saving, but basically it's Omniman. Omniman is there. He's like, "Hey, son. Hello, Dad." So I don't know where we're going with this, to be fair, and I'm still really confused as to how it all fits together. But hopefully it makes a bit more sense, like as we get into it and stuff. So let's do this.
My name is Nualza. I am from the planet Thraxa.
I have to go away for a few weeks.
Oh, and they had
Hours don't make you a hero. They make you dangerous.
She could have done a bit of more, like some more due diligence, but
Helping you mutilate yourself.
yeah.
Thaddeus thinks there's
Oh,
Forgive me, Alan.
Thaddeus, that's his name.
I didn't know who he was.
Got to meet him and basically was banished again.
It's been a while.
Yeah, quite a lot happened in the last episode, actually. Oh.
Dad?
Yeah, you did this. You did this, mate. You battered your son to pieces. Bet you want to cry now. I promise you, a sad song is not going to make me feel bad for him.
This hunchback that you see.
Wow. So you're doing some soul searching, yeah? Taking time, looking at the moons, thinking about his battered son.
Down for your gold. Or cold.
I mean, he got to see some really nice sights, clearly. Do you know what I mean? And that looks stunning. That black hole. Is he drifting into a black hole?
You did not raise me there.
What's that?
Oh,
That's the guy. Or one of them.
stare. Learn what makes me kind.
Wait! I don't know who you are, but we owe you our lives. Won't you stay? Tell us your name. Where you come from.
Hello, son. It's been a while.
Dad?
That's going to be such a mind. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's tense. Didn't flinch. Aww. Aww.
I missed you.
This was all you? Bringing me here?
Yes,
The Thraxans told me that they needed my help.
they do need your help.
Why?
It's complicated. Come with me and...
Now, why would you lie to me again? You killed thousands of people.
Yes,
Why would you think I'd ever want to see you again? You called Mom a pet.
just listen.
I don't have to listen to anything you say.
Look, I made a mistake.
A mistake?
A mistake!
Son,
No, you don't get to call me that anymore.
what do you want me to say, Mark?
You could have started with, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what? Don't bother. All right, it wouldn't mean anything anyway. Fuck you.
Fair play,
You'll never
Mark.
make it home on your own. Come back and we'll talk.
I don't want to talk to you, bro.
What are you gonna do if I don't? Knock all my teeth out again?
There's something you need to see first.
No,
Let me tell you why.
I don't care.
I know that's not true.
That's so unfair.
5 minutes.
You think
For
he's
them,
like care for
not
people?
you.
Then what did he think was gonna happen? He's lucky he got a hug.
I didn't conquer the Thraxans. They asked me to be their emperor.
Emperor, conqueror.
Potato, potato.
Mark, welcome to our home. My husband's told me so much about you.
Andressa,
What the fuck is going on?
I know this comes as a
Oh
surprise.
shit, I'm surprised. You're married to Mom.
The life I had there is over.
Oh, okay. All right, you're all done with Mom and all done with Earth. Good to know. Super glad you got to show me how great your life is without us.
That's not what I wanted to show you.
So what did you want to show us then?
What else could you possibly...
Mark, this is your little brother.
You gotta be...
What?
fucking kidding me.
Fam, what is going on? What is going on? Baby's purple, ain't got no bug eyes, ain't got no antenna, get his pet wife is at home, like, can't talk to no one. You got this such... I think I hate him even more. You and your new family. Johnny's for the sake of my friends. You and Miss New Boobs. So he had enough time to become emperor, get a wife, a whole child, a whole big ass purple child. Again, no offense to the kid, it's not his fault, but I want nothing to do with that kid. Telling you that now, sorry.
Why me? You could have taken Earth whenever you wanted. Why did you marry me?
It's so awful that she's going through.
20 years, and none of it was real. Only Mark, and you almost took him too.
Listen to that. And you also took that too.
I never even fucking knew you.
It's just such a cyclical pit of despair. Bless her, man. So what's going on with these two now? And what timeline is this?
Welcome to the world of the living, clone. Not this time. I'm the clone.
I mean, you've looked pretty rancid on that one side though, like just saying, but... Talking of clones...
Debbie, it's Donald.
She's not there. Is that like his glasses or something? Very, 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 like, random that you'd find them.
You know you're paying to be here, right?
You sure know how to take the fun out of skipping classes.
Hey,
Been
William!
there.
Everything okay?
No.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh.
I tried texting Mark, but
Mark's away on a mission or something in space. That was a week ago. Perils of dating a superhero, right? He's lucky he's cute.
She seems so much nicer this season than the last one. Maybe she got the memo.
I don't even know what to say.
Literally speechless.
A new wife, a kid. You just replaced us. Except, bugs. Mom's going through hell back on Earth, and you were getting it on with a grasshopper 2 seconds after you left.
It wasn't like that.
He's way older than 6 months.
Thraxan biology is different than ours. I didn't replace you, Mark, or your mother. I saved lives. It was like I had a purpose again.
It felt right to stay and help them.
Oh, so now you're a good guy.
You don't have to forgive me.
Good.
But he is innocent in all this.
Innocent in what?
The Viltrumite rules of interbreeding are not complicated.
Rules of... Oh, Jesus.
By now, Viltrum knows I've left my post, and they'll find this planet. Will see your brother as inferior and kill him.
You almost killed me, then lied to me to get me here. And now you want me to risk my life to save some kid you had with another woman while still married to Mom? You don't get to put that on me. Not after everything you did.
Man speaking facts.
Was
unforgivable, yeah.
But your brother and all these people will die without our help.
This is bullshit. You're the reason they're in danger. You signed their death warrant, not me.
Yeah.
And now I'm asking you to help me save them.
Oh, this is difficult.
Just fuck you. How can I help? I couldn't even beat you.
We can start training right away. Mark?
I'm thinking. What was that?
Looks like you ain't got no time to think about nothing.
Mark, get Andressa and your brother to safety.
Where?
Andressa will show you. Go, there's no time.
I guess necessity beats thinking time, right? Because in that moment, you're not going to leave them. But I'd be so angry that you put me in this position. The nerve, the gall, the absolute audacity. Why are you having it away with some grasshopper? Oh dear.
So put Robot's thing back and I won't beat the living shit out of you. How's that for a deal?
Come and get it.
Wrong choice, asshole.
Oh, she's ready. And they're not going to find that hole in the rock. Oh, okay. There's something else.
What is this place?
The caves of Roclane.
You never told me what his name is.
We allow children to choose their own name once they come of age.
Oh.
Braxton lifespans aren't like humans. Only one of your years.
1 year?
What?
It's never seemed short to me. Nolan and I want you to know it's not how you think. I didn't knowingly try to replace your mother. By the time I found out about you and your mother, I was already...
Pregnant?
Head over feet?
Oh.
Heels. I know none of this is your fault, but it still hurts.
Yeah, it's got to.
Nolan loves and misses you. Even if he can't say it to you. He said it to me.
Oh!
Huh?
The great Nolan fathered a child with an Earth woman.
What do you want?
You.
Stay back.
You know what I mean?
I'm warning you.
Oh dear.
Maybe I wasn't...
Another child? With these disgusting creatures?
You don't even know that was... I mean, how does he know it's his kid?
Are you sure you're Nolan's son?
Oh! With his finger? Are you joking? Dude!
Stay away from my children, Luke.
Oh! Oh! Whoa!
You deserve death!
Wow.
I know.
Dad!
Are you okay?
We're fine. Mark sheltered us.
Good. There's two more.
I mean... That man had his finger on his head. I'm a little bit dubious about what Mark's going to be able to do, if I'm honest.
Shooting. I guess when your arm's a gun, you really only have one trick.
It's a good trick!
Not tonight, it isn't.
Ooh. Bro, she's really battering you, mate. That's her downfall, caring for other people. But she'll get there!
Yes!
Eve, just blast him one time. That's what you get. Innocent people. But they'll have a little bit of air left, won't they? Before. Oh no.
Are they okay? Please.
My bets are they're going to be okay. Although this show, who's to say? She's got to let these things go. It's going to be hard, but she can't keep looking at these because they're not real.
You okay?
She looks great.
After all these months, I still can't wrap my head around it.
I always thought you were the strong one to handle your life the way you did. Living with Nolan, standing up to him, raising Mark the way you did. Hell, you're the real reason we're all still alive and not slaves.
That's such a great point. Yes, Art. I don't know why this is such a big secret because it's so obvious, like, that he must be a clone. Like, he must be... He look exactly the same as the guy that got, like, blown up in the house. Unless I'm missing something.
It's been an honor, sir. Who are you talking to?
That's literally how my memory remembers it. Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Slaughtered so many people.
Why? Why do I care about them? They shouldn't matter to me.
That doesn't mean they should die.
You don't understand! I'm not supposed to feel this way! How is this better?
This is how you should have felt on Earth.
Then he deserved his
her.
fate.
Like these insects.
As your Nolan's son, I'll make this quick.
You should worry about your son, Nolan.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
He never deserved to live. Talking won't keep you alive, Bygor.
Oof.
Mark, what are you doing? She's tearing you apart.
Yeah, I noticed.
You're fighting like you're on Earth. This is different. Stop holding back, or you're gonna get us both killed.
I don't kill people.
If you don't do this, we're all dead.
I mean, when it's a fight for your life. Oh. Yo, this woman does not give a... Bro. Come on, man. Come on. Grab that. Yes. That. Bye. Sorry. That's funny to me. Not unusual circumstances. Purely animation. Oh, these are brutal race of people, man. Mark, do it. Oh, you took too long? Is Omniman gonna save him?
Regret attacking my family now? Do you?
Dad!
Fam.
Are you okay?
No.
Let me have a look.
Dad!
Next time you kill somebody, make sure they're dead. It's done.
Did he just break his back in two? Like the Wow.
Your money any longer. The survivors in Chicago need it more than I do. And you especially don't get something for nothing from you.
Debbie?
You wouldn't be protesting half as much if the money wasn't a way to keep a hold on Mark.
Fair play. I can do this by myself. Don't tell me that he's still alive. If he's still alive from that, Mark should be able to survive that.
Dad. Mark, don't forget the good I did. My work. Read my books, Mark.
I'm actually starting to feel a little bit sorry for Omniman. Just a little bit, but coming through with the soundtracks on this episode. She's back at her parents to admit that she's dangerous. She's gonna stop altogether, isn't she? Oh dear. Oh. He bleeds.
Thank God.
Oh.
Donald, where the hell are you? We've got a situation.
So he dented the knife, but it still cut him.
What are you doing?
Don't speak. Listen. My name is General Krieg.
Go fucking...
Oh!
Your father will be executed, and you will return to Earth. You will assume his mission and prepare the planet for our rule. You can kill a few humans to convince them to capitulate, or we will kill millions.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess the thing is that, like, whether he was on this planet or on Earth, they would have found him anyway, I guess. But this is just an awful set of events. Awful. What's going on with these two?
Sloppy welding. Obviously the work of a clone.
Are you drunk though, bro?
But it'll do. Yes, King Mauler. Why stop at one idiot clone when I could have so many more?
Idiot clone, you know. Be mindful about what's in your drink.
One of you is better in the kitchen.
Yeah, what's in the drink, bro?
Jackass. And so is my lemonade.
But that's
when it's not laced with a modified mycotoxin, that is.
Dear. Oh.
Sometimes things are the way they are for a good fucking reason.
I mean, that was obvious, really. That was going to happen. That was obvious. You can only be, like, so mean to the help for so long before, like, do you know what, actually, I don't think I need you. I don't think I need you at all. Season 2. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know when the next episode is in. I thought the episode 5 would be out already. Because I thought episode 4 would have come out. When I watched episode 3, I'm sure episode 4 was already coming out. So, I don't know where episode 5 is. Anyway, before I get to anything else, that could possibly be, aside from the first episode, where he literally went in, and obviously we didn't have any, like, markers at that point for what the show was about, like why he was doing what he was doing as an Omniman. To the rest of the heroes, who had no idea as to why he was doing that, but it was just so brutal. And I've never seen, as much as I watched a lot of, like, animation and anime and whatever, I don't think I've ever seen anything as graphic or as brutal as that. And that's just a theme that the show's continued to have, even when you look at the battle between Omniman and Mark. But this episode, with the Viltrumites and the Thraxans, I just feel like there was quite a lot of moments in here where I was like, which, you know, I'm like that anyway. I'm like that anyway. But there were just so many moments in this. I was like, what? When he French kissed. I mean, look, Andressa seemed like a very lovely person, yeah. And I'm not trying to judge her by the fact that she looks like she looks, because at the end of the day, like, we might look weird to her. Like, so, you know, it is what it is. But just trying to put yourself in Mark's shoes, right? That, like, you, like he said, you've obliterated all these people on the planet. You called my mum a pet. You knocked out my teeth. All of my teeth you knocked out. Like, pulverized me into the rock and left me there, like, just to, you know what I mean, left. And now you drag me here under false pretenses, notwithstanding, right, that you got yourself a new woman, bug lady, that you're French kissing in front of me with all the tongues and all the saliva. And now you've got some big purple baby, right? And you need me to stay here to help you ring fence what you built here. Like it, and it's only through the good grace of him being a good person, like, and obviously in the immediacy of the Viltrumites landing there, that he acted on instinct and was like, oh, I'm not going to leave these guys. I mean, because they are innocent. But it would be really, really difficult. And I think what's really telling as well is that he clearly, as much as he's, angry and upset and disappointed, like hurt, like gravely, traumatically hurt, it's still his dad. And to see his dad, like, hurting or in pain or under threat of annihilation, like, his natural instinct has had however many years of being his son. Do you know what I mean? Like, so whilst he's still got all this angst and all this pain, whilst that's the most recent thing of his, he's got a whole history, like, and life of loving this man. So I can just imagine the conflict within him as it's ongoing to, like, oh my God, like, I need to help, and I wanted to make sure he's okay. Like, what are you gonna do to my dad? And then for it all to end with him, like, having a mission given to him by General Krieg, like, when he gave him that lick and he's like, yo, go, bang. I felt that in my jaw. I was like, no, man. Because, and like I said then, he likely would have to do that anyway. I mean, the fact that they found this planet, that he sent for help, and he sent for Mark to help him, knowing full well that he would, like, capitalize and manipulate like his sensibilities for caring for other people, his natural like heroic nature, and what he's done now, he's given him a death sentence because, like, the Viltrumites have found him. But again, it's really funny that they managed to find Omniman exactly at the same time that he landed on this planet that's millions of miles away. So I wonder how they managed to do that. But yeah, again, they probably would have come to Earth anyway. But now I just don't know what he's going to do. Plus the fact that he's kind of bleeding out. So do Viltrumites or half Viltrumites, do they naturally just heal anyway? Because that seems like a pretty open wound. And did the guy that the guy that Omniman pinned up against the wall with the stalactite or whatever, when he came back and broke his back, what a sentence. Did he manage to find Andressa before he found Omniman? Or is Andressa and the baby okay? Like, because as much as I'm like, it's not their fault, and she seems like a lovely person, and the baby's obviously innocent, so I'm hoping that they're okay. So yeah, that's a big meaty episode. There's a lot of, when I think I said in one of my things before, like, I swear a lot, like, with my friends and stuff, but I never swear in front of my parents. So for someone to be this angry and this aggrieved, to be telling him basically, F you, Dad. F you. Like, it must have been so, like, liberating to get that out of his chest. Then there was that moment where I thought, like, something was going to go down again, when he grabbed Mark by the throat. I was like, why do I care about these people? And it's like, this guy is a liability, because at any point he can switch, like, back to old Viltrumite ways, where you're now grabbing me up. Man, you got me here to help you, and then you're grabbing me up. Yeah, I didn't like that. Didn't like that woman with the grey braid, and I think mainly because I know that because I don't recognise the other two when it comes to Alan, but I recognise her, so I know she was part of it, like part of playing with him and doing what she did. So I'm really glad in the end that she got her comeuppance. But the way that they're just so brutal. They're so brutal. And there did seem to be like a massive power mismatch, because obviously, like, Mark's fighting that guy, Lucan, and he's just pushing him down in the ground with his finger. His one solitary finger. So yeah, that's again a massive learning curve for Mark. Not really sure what to make of this clone thing with Douglas or the agent guy with the glasses. I don't really know what to make of that, because I guess for the audience, we know that, like, that's not the original guy. Or it can't be, or something's happened to him to bring him back, or whatever. Like, we saw you get blown up, all the way up. So I'm a bit like, what they're trying to drag out here? Like, have they somehow managed to, I don't know, duplicate what the, I can't remember what the blue guys are called, the Blue Brothers, the Blues Brothers. Have they managed to kind of replicate what they've got as like a cloning device and cloned him somehow? But then I'm also like, well, why clone him in particular? Like, is there something in particular that he had, or something in particular he knows that like that the old dude needed? Don't know, but yeah, very very bizarre. They managed to, when he did that thing, like he dented the knife, but he still. I was expecting like nothing to come out, like, but he still dented it. So that was a bit weird. Loving the fact that Debbie's like taking control of her life and be like, do you know what? I don't need this. I don't need him. I don't need you. Cecil, that's it. Cecil. I'm gonna just do things on my own. Sell the books that Omniman has asked Mark now to read. So I don't know whether there's something within that I don't know will dictate his change from his Viltrumite mission into Earth hero. And if that's the case, if the books do then depict that, what made him refer back to his Viltrumite ways of taking over the planet? I don't know. Unless, of course, he was trying to do the whole thing of, like, I'll take out a few to stop the many being obliterated. Maybe. Feel sorry for Atom Eve as well. She's really going through it right now, doing her best to save people. I'm presuming those... two old people didn't make it, like, because we never saw them again, never heard from that whole story again. So I think they never made it, which would have made sense then why she would have gone back to her mum and dad's, probably to admit that she's dangerous. But then you got to ask yourself though, like, isn't it not more dangerous to have all these skills and all these powers and stuff and not do anything with it? Like, I don't know. A very, very, very juicy episode. Very, very juicy. Very juicy. I'm going to have a quick look actually and just see when the next Invincible is at. In 2024. That's where it's going to stop. We've got to wait now until next year. Dude. They didn't do this before. I'm pretty certain when Invincible came out, they didn't like do half. Did they? I don't remember watching half of it and having to wait like another however long before. Dude. It's one of the reasons I come to things like Netflix and Amazon and whatever, because I'm just like, it's cool that you've got all these things ready just to go. Do you know what I mean? Like all this week to week having to wait. Obviously, it's not like a Game of Thrones wait, but it's still not now. Okay, that explains what episode 5 isn't there then. Okay, cool. Well, I guess we'll have to wait then. I guess we'll have to wait. That's so frustrating. Okay, well, so far, I would say that I'm enjoying this nearly as much as the first season. I think the first season, it's always going to be difficult to kind of like top that because, again, it's the first time you've seen an episode, a show like this. The story was so engaging, like, because you didn't know what was going on. You didn't know who or what Omniman was or what his end game was, and I guess it took you right up until the very last episode to figure out what this whole thing was about. So that was keeping you gripped right through. I think this has been far more confusing for me, than the first one, particularly with Alan, the alien, and how the episode finished, and then that other episode starting. The black dude with the big brain, bulbous thing. Haven't really seen him again since, but obviously very clear that he wants to, exact his revenge on Invincible, but not sure what timeline he's in. Not sure what's going on with the Blues Brothers either, and where they're at in all of this. And the little Squidward things, and where that sits with that kind of imposter hero that's with that other superhero group. So there's just so many questions and very little answers at the moment as to how this all fits together. So that's probably the main reason why I'm enjoying it, but I'm just frustrated that I don't know what's going I don't know what's going on. But this episode, I suppose they did a good job in at least humanizing Omniman to some degree. Like, I say that because I started off being this like, you can play all the violins and all the sad music with all the beautiful black hole montages that you want. I do not care for that, man. But I think by the end of it, I was like, he knows he's done wrong. Like, he's trying to salvage some kind of humanity back. He's clearly got a wife and a kid that he's trying to care for. He clearly still loves Mark. And I guess that, you know, if you're built to be a monster, the fact that you've even questioned that, you've even questioned that mission and questioned the whole thing that you are, let's say, born of, that you're programmed to be, it does then at least beg the question of, okay, well, maybe there's a little bit of grace. But it's just the gravity of the crime, though, because he's committed so many crimes already that it's really difficult to pardon all of that. But it's also difficult to just ignore the fact that he clearly is remorse. Like, would it be better if he just continued to be a Viltrumite cretin? No. So, you know, if someone's trying to change, but like I said, the ramifications of what he did are so large. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I feel like he's not going to survive if they're gonna execute him. So I don't think he's going to survive. But I don't think it's gonna happen straight away, though. I think it's gonna take some time. Yeah. I don't know. I just want to know how Mark's gonna get off this planet. Whether he's gonna take Andressa and the baby with him, and how he's gonna like handle this whole. You've got basically a mission to do before we get there and just done out the whole planet. So I don't know. But anyway, I definitely enjoyed this episode. Lots of shocks. Lots of wow moments. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one. Definitely looking forward to the next one. I'd love to know what other people thought of this. So if you did watch this with me, thank you very much, number one. And yeah, please leave your comments underneath if you won't mind. And I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe as well if you did enjoy this. That'd be great. And then we can kind of start talking about what we think is going to come for like the next part of the season, because I just don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, if you did enjoy this, then please drop me a like and subscribe. And I do have a YouTube membership if you want to be part of that, which means you get like access to videos before they come to YouTube, and to get early access and full reactions as well. As well as getting to kind of jump the queue a little bit in terms of your reactions and stuff. And you get that and even more over on Patreon. So if you want to head over there, that'd be great, and I'd be very, 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 very grateful. But for now, thank you so much for watching with me, and I hope to see you on the next one, which will be next year.